Okay, let's see. On line training. This one. Oh, edit. Goal. Oh, cancel. Alter. Nope. Automatic chapters. Automatic concepts. Tags. Oh, tags. What up, Hulk back? What up, brother? What you doing, man? Embedding, ratings, comments, basic, anyone top. Okay. Oh, there we go. How you doing, my brother? My brethren? How you doing? Oh, let's turn that off. Okay, we'll turn it off. Done. Okay, cancel. Doing good, man. Good. What you doing, brother? What are you doing? What's your 15-year plan? What do you want to study, or what do you want to do? What up, Dean? What do you want to do, Blackhawk? You want to be an electrician? You want to work in the movies? What you want to do? What you want to do, man? What up, yummers? I want peace too. I want peace too. I got a big nose. What up, Bobby Boo? What up, Minu? Bobby Boo, Booby Boo. Maybe mechanic. That's a good job. Yeah, I actually just got done doing some mechanic work right before I went live. Stern. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me get this set up before I forget. Cancel. Bam. Share. Where's share at? There's no share. It's it's basically chocolate milk, but coffee. It's coffee. Right? It's basically it's hot cocoa, but instead of water, I use coffee and milk. I don't know what it's called. I think there's a name for it, I'm sure. Oh, you know what I can do? Oh, I can do this. I can do this. I came out with new shirts, guys. I came out with new shirts. Pin to live stream, tag products. Oh, hold on. There we go. Is that done? I think it's done. Hold on. Let's see. Pin. Hey, there we go. Is that pin or unpin? Okay, there we go. So hopefully, hey, I made some t-shirts today. What up, Lindley? I thought it was Leanne. How are you? Lucky. What up, Holio? Oh, cough at. I was not on the list. No, I was not on the list. Absolutely not. $200 gift. You show us your search history. You don't have to give me $200 gift. What do you want to see it in? What do you want to see it in, Alexander? I'll show you everything. You just want to see? I guess not YouTube. You tell me what you want me to type in, and I'll do it for you. Yeah, my mom gave me a weird name. It's all right. It's your name. There's not a lot. I don't think I've ever met another Lindley, so that's pretty cool. Show us fast model. I'll show you anything. I'm gonna do the same thing I had on here. Google fonts. What do you want to see? I don't know how do you make it www? Wordle, Wheel of Names, Speech Chat, Watch History. That's YouTube Watch History. How do you just show the what do you want to see? OnlyFans? No OnlyFans. Only no OnlyFans. No Pornhub. Yeah. I don't do none of that stuff. That stuff's a waste of time. Listen, if you want to succeed in life, don't do any of that stuff. Don't do any of that stuff. It's a waste of time. You could be building something instead of freaking chasing digital tail. Don't do that stuff. It's absolutely a waste of time. Not from Richard. What up, Alec? Yes, Osho. I'm very popular in the Asian community, Minu. You should make a horror game about you. I'm making a game. I'm making a game that's at. You'll see it. I thought it was going to be done by Christmas, but I still got at least 2 more months. But I'm making a game, building a game. You got 43 subs in the last 2 days. Bam! Congratulations, Alec. Also sub to I Fail First. That's right. Subscribe. Subscribe. Let me see if we can see the That's right. Hit that like button, people. All right, let me see where I'm at. Forgot what I was doing. All right, I want to see if so I came up with t-shirts today, and I think they show on the stream, but I'm not sure. Let me see if it works. I can't tell much. I have to look at the stream real quick. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it does. It is on there. Cool. All right, that's awesome. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's they're doing for moderator rather than a wrench, I guess. What up, Dustin? It works. Yeah. Hey, there you go. That's so awesome. I can't wait to get the look at these things. They're so awesome. Where can I go? Merch. Store. Online store. They look good too. I'm really happy with the logo I made. Let's go here. It looks so cool. I mean, it ain't so super fancy or anything, but it looks so awesome. Yeah. I love it. What up, Chi? New pose unlocked. I cured my therapist's depression. Hey, good. What's going on? What up, Chi? I love them. What do you mean, Black Hawk? I'm a big fan. I'm an owner. I'm an owner. I had to change my profile pic because some guy was threatening me, and I didn't want him to see my picture. That's okay. I think I'd rather prefer the wrench, but it's not me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Julio, I didn't change it. I think it's cool, but I think it's better with a shield. It shows that you're protecting. Can I? It's Richard. My name is Richard. What's up, Skippy? From Israeli occupied America. Big iron on his hip. Yeah, I don't play around. Oh, no, I didn't say you were saying I did it. I was just letting you know that I didn't do it. Like it's the first time I've seen it. I like the shield. No, yeah, I think it's cool too. I like it. I like the shield. I think it would be cool to have at least 2 different types of moderator. Like you need so many people. I have 45 moderators on the channel, and some of them got to go because some of them haven't been here in like a year. So I'd like to have 2 types of moderators, like a moderator for moderators. Because sometimes people go crazy. And moderators can't delete other moderators' messages or anything. So there should be, and then maybe there is now. I didn't even realize the shield was there. You brought it up. I didn't realize it was there. You old crusader. What up, Evan? USA. Did I like management mod? Yeah, but it doesn't. There is a management. There's a channel owner, and then so I can make other people channel owner, but they get the keys to the castle. They can change like the finance side and stuff. But yeah, something like that. Dustin, yeah. What up, Reverend Brett? Live before the tattoo on a Captain America shield. Oh, the live before that was tattooing Captain America shield. I have a. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I got a Captain America shirt. I just don't know where it's at. Those are underwear. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, I don't know where. I guess it's probably in the laundry. I have a Captain America shirt I wear a lot on stream. I'm playing Tom Clancy. I'm playing a new game. I like. Oh, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Yeah, I've heard a lot about that. I would never commit fraud the second time. What? What do you mean, Richard? Will you watch the Winter Olympics? No, probably not. I don't. I never do. I don't watch. I don't watch. I haven't watched the Olympics in probably at least the past 15 years. Like ever since I started working in the movie industry, none of that stuff. Like it's like when I'm not working, I'm streaming. So I mean, I'm just not. I don't know. I guess I grew out of it. I used to watch it all the time. I used to love watching. I used to watch the Paralympics. I used to watch the Olympics, the Winter Olympics. I meant exactly what I said. What did you do? He's becoming a politician, but only once. Uh-oh. That seems like the thing to do today. This day and age, everybody's committing fraud. I smell danger. Somebody will fall off a mountain and die on the Olympics. That happens a lot. It happens a lot. Last time I watched any clips from the Olympics, I can't remember if it was in Atlanta or not, but it was the bobsled. They were going around the corner and they slid off of their not bobsled, luge, the one where you lay down on the sled. You lay down, like bobsleds with like 5 people. They all jump into it. But this is a lay down sled. You lay on your back and you go feet first. And they were going around a corner and they fell off their luge. They fell off the sled. They slid out and they flew out and there was a concrete pillar and they just went, bam, hit the pillar. Didn't make it. Cool Runnings. Oh yeah, that movie. How you doing, Profac? Chew the back, spit. I was just in the car. I had to change the battery for my super mower. What up, Pazov? I'll be in the USA Latvia game. You'll be in it. Oh, be at it. That's cool. Hoping to see a fight. I might need to shut it down. Shut what down? The Olympics? Why? It happens all the time. That's why people watch the Olympics. They want to see people push their lives, people that are willing to put their lives on the line for competition. That's what it's all about. People die in the Olympics. Let's say. It used to happen every year. Let's see. When's the last time someone died at the Winter Olympics? 2010. Oh, here's the one I was talking about. Oh man, he was doing 90 miles an hour and he hit it was a metal post. I thought it was concrete. I shouldn't show this. Yeah, I'm not going to show it. Oh, he had a camera on him. Best way to consume beets. I eat them raw. I eat them pickled. He don't care about the FBI. He's not in America, Blackhawk. He's in Africa. My buddy's mom went to jail for fraud. The only functioning sector of the government in South Africa nowadays is a tax agency. You remember? Whoa, what is that? Why did that happen? What just happened? Oh, that's weird. I am AI. No, not the FBU. Damn it. And by the way, I'm going to stay the whole stream. All right, Julio. And the later stream. Thank you, brother. I really need to get the Twitch thing working. I tried to work on it earlier today, but I had a lot of stuff to do. I got the t-shirts done and everything. I got the t-shirts done. I got the hoodies done. Let me show you guys the hoodies. I probably could have put them up on stream too, but they look good. They look so freaking awesome. Oh, I kind of see a big old picture of where's that girl at? $110th grade, baby. Get you a hoodie. Get you a hoodie. I might need to go to the Olympics under disguise and try to play in the Olympics. Good luck with that. When you finally realize there's no political solution. There's no political solution. There is no political solution. I am AI. Any color. Yeah, there's lots of there's lots of colors. I've got and if you want a color, all you have to do is ask and I can give you the color. But yeah, I got I'll show you. Colors. Okay, I'll show you here. So black, purple, red, blue, light blue, dark blue, gray, black again. That's another purple. There's also orange. Okay, it's only showing 6 right now. Black, purple, royal, indigo, red, and navy. But there's also orange and yellow. If they're not up yet, I probably did something wrong, or like I was trying to rush around after I made it. But I really like the new logo. I'm gonna change it around. I'm really a fan of the new logo. Thank you, Black Hawk. Navy blue. Yeah, I definitely got navy blue. Yeah, definitely got navy blue. Yeah, I can't say explain it. Yes, there is navy blue. Yeah, money disappears fast. Be sure to use the 50 20 30 50 30 20 rule for budgeting. Listen, 50 30 20 20 80 90 10 50 50 anything, just budget. That's the most important thing. Most people have a horrible relationship with money. They don't understand how it works. They don't understand how it's created. They don't understand how value is created. Nothing at all. It's the most important thing besides God in your life. And most people don't know anything about it. They know, I can buy stuff with it and I get paid. Now, budget and be disciplined with your money. Absolutely. Don't be like, oh, I'm almost beat this level. Let me just spend another $20 on Robux. Don't do that. If you've got a set amount of money that can be your throwaway money, that like you go to the bar and drink with, or freaking whatever fun you have, that can go towards your discretionary spending. Or what's your thought on Epstein? That's a whole scam, dude. Listen, Trump. I'm agreeing with Trump here. When he said it's a scam, it's a scam. Now we're finding out that he got Robux, Robux 2 weeks after he died on his credit card. That just came out today. And then they said that they found video of him walking around in some foreign country. And now there's more stuff in that paperwork that says that a van pulled up and all the cameras shut off the night before the night they found him dead. Like the next morning he was dead. That night a van pulled up, like the laundry van in movies that pulls up to get cut. Yeah, and so that about Epstein, but about the Epstein files, I think everybody should get their freaking feet put to the fire. I think everybody that went Epstein filed stuff should be under the prison. We should build a prison with their bones. We should build a prison with their bones, and then for the people that that were just not the very worst should be put in those prisons. Yeah, it's freaking crazy, Thomas. I tell you, scam all the way. Yeah, and listen, I'm. It's difficult to say. Everybody's like, Trump, yeah, you're in the files. That's why it's a scam. And I said the same thing. And now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to get one of those freaking Trump was right about everything hats. It so sucks so bad when everybody lies about everything all the time. And I started to become one of those people that was like, Trump's a liar, he's a liar, everything he's saying is lying. And then all this stuff ends up not being a lie. I'm like, okay, well then who's lying? And then so I'm not a Republican or Democrat at all. I'm gonna vote person to person. If there's a good person for mayor and they're Democrat, I'll vote for him. If there's a good person that's a Republican for governor, I'll vote for him. But I'm not voting for no party anymore. The parties are completely crap. And this is a problem. I took a massive shit earlier, bro. Kind of looked like you, God's will. Thank you, McBain. I think you don't have a cocaine addiction. I think you don't have a cocaine addiction because you stored up all the drugs. That's not. I did 80% savings, 10% wants, 10% needs. Pocketed a lot of money. No, that's great. Yeah, absolutely. So 30% is supposed to go to your wants. Depends on how much you make, though. Right. Depending on how much you make. Right. That's the thing. 50% on needs. So wants should not be a thing until you have everything you need. It should be 100% towards your needs. And then when your needs are completely taken care of, then up to 20% of your spending can be of your 20% of your salary, your take home can be on video games, girls, whatever. But I wouldn't. I try to stay neutral, Republican. Right? Yeah, right. People, Republicans and Democrats, goad me into fights all the time. I'm like, what? Everybody's freaking crazy. Have a great day. F the haters. Stay blessed, brother. Thank you, Thomas. What up, Azdequa? What up, David? I wonder how that's pronounced. Azdeque? Azdeque. Richard, I'm officially warning you, the greatest citizen of North Carolina. Congratulations, many people did not get this word. Thank you. Oh, you remember my name. Oh. Let's see. Okay. So I gotta, you know what I should probably do too? I should probably, maybe I'll wait till I get an order. I'm not getting an order. I'm gonna order a sample. And then once I get the sample and I can wear it, I'll post it. I'll start marketing it. Have you ever done that? Hold on 1 second. My neighbor's busting on the door. Dang it. Okay. Mostly German Russell. So I said that, and I thought you were saying your dog's a German Russell, and then I said German Shepherd, and then I realized it's Jack Russell. Anyway, Richard, have you heard of Elvis Presley? Yes, I've heard Elvis Presley. Comrades, get organized in a movement. I only know so much German. Stop using translate. Never go manual transmission with a 340 horsepower. Yeah, I fixed it. Stop using translator to put German, madam. I didn't use translator. I learned this on mobile.de. I speak Sie Deutsch. I sprechen Sie Deutsch. I'm not muted. Ow. I'm gonna blow my thing. Sprechen Sie Deutsch, Sie baby. 6789999. Oh, that's weird. On my phone, it says, oh, it's translating it. So when people speak other languages now, it's translated to English on my phone. I can't show you the phone, but this. So here it says 9999, but on my phone, it actually says I was. So I guess YouTube updated a whole bunch of stuff. 9, 10. I bit my tongue. Oh. 9 means no. I know what it means. I got freaking, look at this in my pocket. I got wire nuts. Freaking flathead and some fan chain pulls. Let's see. Crazy. Mobile.de is used as a used car aggregator based mostly in Germany. I have plans, you know. No, I have plans. Hello, how are you? Do you speak Spanish? You bendejo? Yes. Bro just says, bro just says anything he can fit in his pocket. What? What up, Mr. Peanut? What up, Craftsman? Are you a craftsman? Can it read Afrikaans? It can read Afrikaans. Yeah, look. Obviously, I just said it, and then here. Look at that nose. Yeah, I can read Afrikaans. Do I believe in witchcraft? Yes. It's just evil. I believe in evil. I believe in the devil. So therefore, I believe in witchcraft. Absolutely. Lag. What's lagging? You lagging? Yeah, it says there's one person in the stream right now, so it's definitely lagging somewhere. If it's not updating all you guys that are in here. You guys aren't. That's so awesome. That looks so good. Look at this. I'm so freaking hyped. It looks so good. Man. I'm so happy about this. For me, it says there's 2 people. It says 3 now. I got all kinds of colors for these too. I've got maroon, navy, red, dark chocolate, royal, turf, green, black, purple, forest green, cardinal, and dark heather. What up, flying helicopter fart? You passed all your grades? Good. I got held back in 109th. Dun, 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 dun. Take it easy, Blackhawk. Okay, let's see. Chew the back and chew the back and chew the back and spit. Did you see silver crashes? What happened? What? Oh, so yeah. I didn't crash. Yeah, I didn't see what it was today though. Yeah, no. So we'll talk about it in 1 second. Hold on a second. Silver spot price. Click. Okay, yeah, so that's not too bad. Okay, so this is what's happening. So there, a new Federal Reserve guy's coming in. So it's going to decrease the dollar, which is good for metals. But people don't understand what's happening, so they're selling all their investments to make sure they can get as much dollars as possible. So they're transferring their wealth from stocks, bonds, gold, silver to U.S. dollars, and so they sold a bunch of stuff. It's called a mass sell-off. So now there's a whole lot available. But none of the manufacturing has started yet in America, which is going to need a lot of silver. So it'll be another couple of months, probably 6 months, maybe a year. And all the new chip fabs, the new solar panel plants, the new car factories, all these, they're all going to need, and then the companies that support them, it's going to go crazy. I failed in 150th. What up, Kahana? Welcome from Phoenix. No, now, dude, I just put everything in solar. As soon as it dipped, great time to buy. Great time to buy. It's like a blessing. Unbelievable. And this is the thing. If you bought an ounce of silver when it was $100 and it just dropped to 78, you didn't lose all your money. You didn't lose anything until you cash it out. So if you just leave it there, it'll go back up, it'll go down, it'll go up, it'll go down, up, and down. And the thing is, if you don't need the money, don't pull it out. So then if you can wait a year, 5 years, whatever, it'll go back up. It will. I can't say guaranteed, but do you believe there's a spring roll? Hold on. Hello. Do you believe there's a spring roll repeat itself? Remember 1932? Do you believe there's a spring roll repeat itself? Remember 1932 when silver went under? I bought silver back on $6.99, brother. You're freaking on it. I got it at 20. I got a lot of it at 20. I seen the whole universe. Stares intensely at Richard. What'd you see? What's going on? Do you think there'll be a Great Depression too? No. I'm gonna start collecting the boo-boos. What up, ND? What up, Alec? Welcome back. Gold dip too. Yeah. So there was a large sell-off. Like I said, the Federal Reserve chair is being replaced. So many people that aren't long-term stockholders, like they sell day to day, they hold for a week. You know, they hear company's going to be sold, so they buy stock, and then after the sale happens, they sell it. They get a couple $1,000 here, a couple $1,000 there. But a lot of people that just got into silver because it went up, when they saw it start to fall, they freaked out and they sold. So it dropped, it dipped. Buy. Richard started his villain arc. The world has gotten much better at avoiding recursive depressions, to be fair. Although it doesn't exist in most of the third world countries. Absolutely not. No, listen. And they know that. So that's why first world countries invest in third world countries. Because we've already lived that history. They're living the same history that we lived. And so you know exactly what's going to happen. People are going to build the same kind of companies that we built in the 1930s and 40s in these third world countries. And they know how people need stuff. And then Americans will invest in that, and they know when it's going to crash. So they've already got, the book is already written. This is why investing in third world countries can turn them into second and first world countries. But then the problem with like Africa is you got everybody just steals everything, dude. There's your politicians just pocket everything, dude. Let's just see. Let's just take a shower. How much money has the United States government given to the continent of Africa in the past 10 years? Damn it. How much money has the United States government given to the continent of Africa in the past 10 years? A lot. And just in 2024, it was 12.7 billion. A lot, lots, hundreds of billions of dollars in the past 10 years. Hundreds of billions. You guys, like the areas in Africa, if you just divided that up, think about the houses that could be built for $400. Not that, it gets stolen. They're in a constant state of grandiose, manic, depressive episodes. Stonks. What up, Zach? It's kind of sad how a lot of these countries prop themselves up on problems. Yeah, absolutely. There's good people and there's evil people. This is all. It's about. It's no matter how you divide everything down, it's good versus evil. Think about it. Anybody could invest and make a lot of money and be happy with that, or they could say, "I want more." And then they get everybody. You move companies into countries, you get them dependent on those products and goods, and then you're the only one. You buy everybody else out. You start a large, huge company. Then you raise their prices and raise the prices and raise the prices. You drain the economy. Then you crash the company. You go move to another country. Do it again. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. People think longer than tomorrow and today. People think 15, 20 years in the future. And then you have parents, 70, 80 years old, that did this for 40 years, that are now passing it down to their 50-year-old kids. And then they keep doing it, keep doing it, and keep doing it. They didn't stand a chance. Adam's IP addresses. That's not even an IP address, Julio. Not yet, Zach. I don't give a, I'm not hiring right now. I got 45. I got to go through this weekend and and call the herd, and then I'll select a few more. But yeah, I can't be dealing with that right now. And I got to make sure you have to be in the Discord. Nobody that's, because I got the communications offline have to be done on the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, it's a hard no. Let me post a link to the Discord though. Is it posted? Is that stuff popping up in there? Let me see. It's not. It's not running. There you go. Okay. Nice. Yo, Richie boy. What up, Scott? How you doing, brother? What up, my brethren? How you doing? Zach, it's not cool as it seems. Richard barely lets us out of the basement. A lot, Julio. What's good? Yeah, Richard hasn't unlocked the basement for us yet. Shut up! Keep it quiet down there. I'm streaming. Oh, there. So it's open now. How you doing, Scott? Where you been, brother? It's been 1 billion years. Where have you been? Look what I made, Scott. You say, oh, do you have it in maroon? I do. That looks so freaking good. Navy? I do. Red? I do. Dark chocolate? I do. How about royal blue? How about turf green? How about black? How about purple? How about forest green? How about cardinal? How about dark? This is dark heather. What a weird name. Dark heather. Run while you have a chance. Please, anything but the screwdriver. The worst thing I hate about being in the basement is where the light shines on his face. Dude, I freaking love the internet. Limbo. Limbo, there, limbo. Julio has rickets and trench foot. Unfortunately, it's every man for himself down here in the cellar. He's got basement foot. All right, let me see if I can order one of these sandwiches. Oh, Pinterest. I created the W7 advertisement. You are 1% cash back on all sales. Wow, awesome. Going to-do list. I got rickets. Okay, set up a welcome email series. Share your online store. Grow marketing. Offer discount to new customers. How do I do that? How do I do discounts? Discounts. Hey, click on discounts. Create a discount. Amount off a product. Amount off products. Discount code. Discount code. I can't do math properly. For all customers, no minimum requirements, no minimum purchase amount. Combinations. Oops. Active dates. Okay. Save. All right. Now I got freaking. Okay. I just started wearing glasses. Where's a good place to get glasses? Dude, I got these at Costco. I like them, dude. Like them a lot. They're Foster Grants. So wherever you get glasses, Foster Grant. Foster Grant frames. Yeah, right here. I mean, they got expensive ones and cheap ones, but yeah, they got Iron Man. Oh, sorry, I'm doing Iron Man. Yeah, they are stylish. I like them. I like them a lot. Hey, there you go. Now it's popping up. After then, streams he feeds the bones. The real worst part is how we lose track of time. Right? Just know that we've been down here for 400 years. Yeah, you got internet praise though. Absolutely. They gotta fix that. I near perfectly repaired a hole in my door using polyfiller, a butter knife, sandpaper, and a ruler. I've patched it. That was your feeding hole. That's why you're starving. His feeding hole. What up, Rodolfo? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, boy, they look good. They look good. Iron Man. What kind of glasses does Iron Man wear? What up, Yvonne? Oh, he wears two different types. Endgame. That's the one I worked on. Burp. The worst thing I hate is we have no light down here. Okay, let's say. Use a shareable link. You have merch, bro. I got it. Looks good, too. Oh, bam. Frickin' rules. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. Yep, I got it. I'm so happy. It looks so good. I was like, how can I make it awesome? I was like, I know. I made it happen. I made it happen. Okay, I gotta eat dinner soon. I think I gotta make some. What am I gonna do? Everyone run when you have the chance. We're forced to make that trust with only a spoon and a string and a ruler. What shall you do? It's never gonna be saved. You guys don't even know where the basement is. Welcome to the stream. I used my ruler to make a shiv. Alright, no, anything. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. My ruler shiv. Markets. United States. That's where I live. Scott, he's coming for you. Next. Once you get here, we can show you around. We dig holes. It's pretty cool. My hole's bigger. Freaking Adam. Adam broke his shiv trying to carve a statue of my nose. He scraped the shiv. All right, what are we gonna do? All right, let me do something here. Let me eat something, and then Julio, when we give out Ertz, what up, brother? When we get the what's that? No, I got someone about my shirt. I hope I get a name of the person that buys the first shirt. I want to do something cool with it. Tattoo it on my forehead. Get ready. He's going to feed us his bones with little meat. Yeah, please. He's going to end this stream and come for us. It'll be about 45 minutes. It's 5:20, 5:15-ish right now. About 6 o'clock. I got to eat, and then I'll start. Clip in the stream we have what? We have air. For fluff's sake. Hey, look, that's automated and stuff. I'm freaking finally making the stream happen. It only took me a year. I'm clipping the stream on air. Make it happen. We'll be on when I hold on. Let me see if I'm doing what I'm doing. Yeah, when I stream from the computer, I'll be on Twitch and the frickin' there YouTube. So you'll have up, and you can I think when you join Twitch, I'll make you a mod. And you'll be able to download the VODs, and then you can do whatever you want because it's the same. It'll be the same thing as the YouTubes. You know, it's on instead of it being cropped here and here for YouTube, you'll have the whole rest of the screen. So if you want to do anything, put any freaking overlays or whatever. Yeah, I mean it'll be like 6 o'clock, about 40 minutes ish, maybe sooner or whatever. But yeah, I mean the what's it called? The Discord should let you know if I remember. I posted on Discord. I gotta make that happen too. I gotta make an auto Discord notifier. Let's do that real quick. Streamer bot notify Discord when live. Streamer bot. Okay. Going live Discords with webhooks. Post them to your stream by clicking on webhook. Okay. Discord server. Okay. Then go to webhook, new webhook copy, webhook, your go to run actions tab, plus webhook, place webhook, URL. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, got it. I can do that. I can do that right now. Yeah, it's gonna be whatever, 40 minutes. When I finish this stream, it's not on Twitch. I don't think I set it up to stream to the phone to birthplaces, both places. Okay, so set up a webhook. Open streamer. Channel. Okay, integration webhook, new webhook, okay, copy. Okay, I'm making it. What up, Brad? We are one day closer to the rapture. Jesus is King. Yes, sir, Brad. What up, Ruby? Pie teacher. My name on Twitch is Sludge33. All right. Sludge33. It's Ash. What's up, Ash? Oh, I'm Ash. I sneak the gaming console. You will not sneak the gaming console in the basement. There is no gaming console in the basement. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Bam, Twitch. Hey, Sludge just followed me a minute ago. Sludge. All right, you're a mod now. All right, thanks. All right, I just whispered to you. Okay, what, Ruby? What, Ruby? Ruby loves Dawn. Your teacher? Your threecher? Or Ruby loves Doll, New York. Reteacher. I can't read properly. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. I'm waiting for the freaking oven to go ding. I'm just waiting to hear the oven let me know that my roast is ready. Oh, it's gonna be so good. What do you Ruby. What up, Blue Sky? No, dude, silver's gonna be great. Listen, Blue Sky, listen. So this is what happened, and we knew this was happening. Trump's putting a new person into the Federal Reserve, director of the Federal Reserve. A bunch of people that bought silver when it was going up, like around $100, everybody's like, well, hey, I've never invested before. I'm going to buy a bunch of silver. So it went up real quick. When the news came out of the Federal Reserve, a bunch of people said, let me pull stuff out. And it started dropping silver to like right around $100. Everything's fine. But then all the people that were new to silver freaked out and they pulled their silver out. So it dropped. So there's still a whole lot of silver. And then now you'll see, I just bought a lot. It's just low. None of the manufacturing that's being started in America now, like the solar panels, the microprocessors, the memory chips, the other silicon chips, the buildings, the manufacturing buildings aren't even done built yet. Once they come online and the companies that support them, they all use silver and gold for plating and electrical connections and stuff. So they haven't even bought their tons of silver. And that's going to cause, in my opinion, another spike. But the thing is, if you've got your money in silver, hold on to it. Don't pull it out till you need to spend that money. If it's in 3 years, awesome. If it's in 12 years, fine. But just leave it sit. Thanks for making it easier. A lot of people, yeah, bro, I got it. Absolutely. I should be able to pump out a lot of styles. All right, bro, make it happen. Hey there, Mr. Blue. Please, not the screwdriver. What in the world is going on here? My AI is freaking out. I wonder why that keeps happening. Yeah, and I'm not sure about Twitch. I'm guessing there is a way to do clips. So you should be able to use Twitch to grab the clips that you want, like without downloading the whole VOD. Like if you have an area that you want, you should be able to just use Twitch to say, clip this part, and then you can download that clip. Okay. Ezekiel 7:19. Ezekiel 7:19. Not kill. Okay, the worthless riches of gold and silver, once prized, cast aside like trash. Right, that's it. That's at the end. Right, at the judgment. At judgment, it's cast aside. Yes, I agree. That light should. There are also interesting. We follow the laws of the land and we use our wealth for good, not evil. So the rich, as we talked about, it's as hard as a rich man to enter heaven as a camel to enter the eye of a needle. I remember where the basement was, but if I tell them, I remember where the basement was, but if I tell them then, which is not going to feed me for 2 weeks. I'll freaking reach down your throat and pull the food out that you ate last week. I love the internet. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, let's see. Let's read it. They will throw their silver into the streets, and their gold will be treated as unclean. Their silver and gold will not be able to deliver them into the day of the Lord's wrath. It will not satisfy their hunger or fill their stomachs, or it has caused them to stumble and sin. So do not use your wealth to sin, and do not use your wealth to hurt people. You see a lot of rich people and a lot of these Epstein file names, all these people that were using their money to do very, very, very bad things to people. Money is not evil. No, it's the hoarding of money and doing evil things with money. But money is meant to be used while you're on earth. If you die with $20 billion, that it gets thrown into the streets like it's unclean. Do sporty coupes count as a sinful expenditure? No, unless you hit somebody with it. Right, so on earth, it can satisfy your hunger. It can fill your stomachs. It can also cause you to stumble into sin. Bro, money should be used to watch more Dora the Explorer. I need to watch more Dora the Explorer. Dora the Explorer. I'm a buddy. Got it. Rise of silver with rising economy. I always thought it was hedge. It is. The problem is you can't think on the short term. You can't trade with anxiety. You have to, just like when you buy a car, and people don't understand this. You'll buy a $50,000 car that's worth $35,000. As soon as you drive it off the lot, you just lost $15,000 when you drive it off the lot, and nobody cares. But if you bought $50,000 in silver and then it dropped 20%, it could still go back up. The car is never going to go back up unless you're really, really, really lucky. And in like 50 years, and you didn't drive it, only drove it 400 miles. But yeah, so you have to think about it on the long term. When you buy a car, you know you're buying this car to drive for years. You have to think the same way with silver and gold. Don't worry what it's doing. You're not going to sell your car because you drove it off the lot and it just dropped $15,000. You're not going to be, oh, sell it because it's... No, that's the same way you got to think. The value is going to change, but you don't lose money until you spend it or pull it out. Yes, it'll absolutely fine. Like the billionaires who are atheists. Right, Brad. Right. That's the only television we got here. Dora rules. Swiper. F off. Gotta say, it's 3 times swiper. Gonna hold $1. Gonna hold $1. I don't think I ever buy a new car. No. Listen, no. No. I will never buy a new car that's not an investment. So, for instance, if there's a lot of people getting into streaming and stuff. So if I take some of this money that I've made in silver and gold and I buy like freaking Lamborghinis or whatever, I don't give a crap. I'm too tall to drive them things anyway. So I would rent them out so streamers can lie and act like they own them, so they can rent it for like $2,000 a day or whatever. Like I'll do that because it's part of a business expenditure. But for my car, no, I ain't buying new ever again. Older cars look so much better. And all the freaking guilt trip, hey, you're ruining the environment. No, you're lying. You want me to buy your product. It's all marketing. When they say you're ruining the environment with your car and your grandchildren are going to suffer, it's emotional manipulation to get you to buy the products that they have stock in. You got to buy Tesla. You got to buy Eve or whatever. Yeah, and then like, oh, we were wrong. We had the thermometer upside down when we were measuring the statistics. It's all scams. Best to live simple, not desire material possessions. Right, absolutely. And I like to think that I do. How's everyone doing today? But I want a new car. Okay, but I want a new car. Okay. I see you in 5 years when your $30,000 hatchback's worth $25,000. Right. It doesn't make any sense. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, why would you buy something that loses a lot of its value the second you come off the lot? It doesn't make any sense. Like people that like if you buy, like I said, if you buy $50,000 in gold and it drops 10%, it drops $5,000 in value, at least in a couple of days, a week, a month, it's going to get it back. Your car, you just threw it out the window. Yeah. That's weird. I spent on a car is $15K, $3K there for your as long as it works. Right? Yeah. Listen, the whole hoe culture. I'm gonna pick up girls. Forget girls. Forget boys. Forget all that. It's so you waste your time. That's all it's for. You won't. None of that stuff matters until you're in love, and you're not gonna. If you're lonely, get busy. Do busy stuff. You won't be lonely when you're busy. You're only lonely when you're sitting back like, I'm bored. I wish I had a boyfriend or a girlfriend. No, that's why. It's because when you should be building stuff. I traded a bike recently for a Mazda 3. Yeah, as long as I just put a buck in my cup, man. I'll shut it. I don't give a baller. Just give me $1. It's 2013. Mazda M3, solid choice. Yeah. My old truck is my favorite. It's a bad transmission on its own. Social. Hold on. My old truck was my favorite. It's a bad transmission. It's on its own social security matrix. I doesn't know how to run. Your chickens are gold. Right. So I bought my chickens for $5. Some of them were $6, and they've made me all that money back already. And they're great to live with, and like they show like appreciation. And they run up to you and stuff. Yes, Gawk Duke, absolutely. How you doing, brother? Everyone in America is at least 10, which probably doesn't. I definitely own. Yeah, I definitely do. But if you're like me, I'm fully aware among these Ford Fiestas and Honda Civics that there's a gem called a Pugo 206 GTI 180, and I simply can't settle for less. You can get a CNC machine and print farm, become an arms dealer. Yeah, absolutely, right. You're right, Brad. Yes, Brad's right. It's strange to me. I understand. But think about how new of a country America is. So when Turkey was formed, the guns didn't exist, right? So when America was founded, that's how it was founded, with guns. And we knew that if we weren't better with guns than the opposing team, we wouldn't be a country. So should voting be made mandatory? No. It should be way more regulated. Less people should vote. Listen, if If you went to college, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. What I missed here? You can also order every individual report without getting checked. Right, absolutely, yep. It's a coin clipper. Coin clippers were crazy. That's an amazing thing that they did back in the day. I can understand why. Let's vote. Yeah, but voting. Yeah, listen. But voting needs to be reformed. And this is the problem. If the Republicans don't do it now, then the Democrats will use whatever wackadoo it is. But then the Republicans will do it the next time. So, and I don't care if Republican, Democrat, whatever. I'm just saying that whoever, they'll just keep stealing votes. So what's going to happen is whoever profits off of stealing votes, the hackers, the people that work in the homeless shelters that get the homeless people to stuff the ballots and stuff like that, they're the ones that are getting paid millions of dollars to rig the elections for both parties. That should get gone. It ain't Republican Democrat. It's Republican and Democrat this time, but next time it'll be the other way around. It's whoever has the most money, and then there's so much extra money going around after COVID. Yeah, that's absolutely wacko. I'll buy Richard's chickens. Ertz don't vote. 180 horsepower in a two-door hatchback barely weighs a metric ton. Yes, please. If you're lonely, get a dog. Right. What up, Chi? Yes, I own lots, Chi. Teflon and a centrifuge goes crazy. How you doing, Chi? If everyone has a vote, you get much better government. So here's the thing. Here's the problem. Most people don't know what they're talking about. If voting was made mandatory, people would vote randomly. And you wouldn't know what you get at all. So sometimes you just get freaking wackadoodles. Because think, I could run for office, and so could my left foot. And some people would vote for my left foot because they're like, oh, I gotta go vote. And that's all they do. What I think we should do. What up, Lydia? What I think we should do is we should make government more like jury duty. Have it so like every once in a while you get picked for a month, and then somebody else, but on random. So you can't set up years and years and years of people who've been in office for 40 years who've networked and said, hey, we'll take the money from here, and then I'll be on. And then they just make these. Yeah, that's the problem. It needs, listen, why do we do juries like that? Because they want it to be fair and possible. Like if a politician goes to jail, they want the ability for the jury to be fair and impartial. Well, that's what we need our government to be, not a bunch of people that are running it like a freaking. Oh, it's crazy. Population doesn't vote, then complain about the two-party system. Right. I don't know reason. What do you mean? For any what? There ain't no evidence. Well, first of all, evidence for what? We could talk about a bunch of things. Guys, democracy is a lie. They wouldn't let you vote if it mattered. If you force those who don't like the two parties, and you force those who don't care, you'll get more parties in power than just two. Right. Well, I think the two-party system should go away. Absolutely. Did you just say you're an idiot? Me? I don't know. Who's calling who an idiot? There ain't no need for any of that stuff. A nation divided against itself cannot stand. I agree with that too. If you have a party of any political, the problem is people are voting for parties, not people. That's when it went to hell. The party doesn't matter. If you're an asshole, Republican, Democrat, you're a jerk. It doesn't matter what party you are. You're a bad. The problem is when people say, I'm going to vote one party no matter what, but then during the 60 years of your life, it ends up being all jerks on that side. You should say, no, you're all bad people. I'm going to vote the other way. And that's the problem. You can't vote for a party. What happens if a freaking nut job is on that party? Well, still, it's better than the Republicans. How do you know? Did you even look into the other people? This is the problem. Don't make Richard bend down and break his knees. You're not. It's all dumb, but you ain't got to yell at people about it. It's democratic. We don't need to be yelling at each other like that, guy. No, I get Democrat. Right? It's the problem. The problem is with our democracy is it doesn't exactly work like that. It's not a democracy. It's a constitutional republic, which is different than a democracy. But regardless of that, the problem is when people start voting for party only, then they'll be like, look, everybody's voting for that. How can we make as much money off this as possible? And that's what's happening. That's what it appears to be happening. What up, Minnie? The U.S. should allow European Union or others to monitor their voting. I think that's what's going on now. The political affiliation, I have no affiliation to the Lord Jesus Christ. Only politics is gaslight forever for money. Let me tell you. Yeah, absolutely. So college students shouldn't be. Oh, that was a joke. That was a joke reason. So college students shouldn't be a vote, but anyone part of the government. No, I was making a joke. No, and either way, but either way, we can reason it out, right? We can bring up either one and then reason it out, right? We can bring something up. Thank you, Shayna. There's 100 million government employees in America. Future roofers could be fed. What's the honest opinion on Mr. Donald Trump's hair? It's pretty kick-ass. Dude, it gets a lot of attention for sure. Don't forget to drop a like, hit the emoji thing. There you go. I think Donald Trump is a vegetable. I think he is too. What's up, Bennett? Donald is a bit old. He's certainly passionate. Yeah, he's passionate. But this is a big problem about passion. A lot of people confuse anger for passion. Not Donald Trump, but just so I see a lot of people getting in a lot of trouble saying they're passionate about something, but they're not passionate. They're just angry, and I think they're conflating the two. You know, I see it a lot. I saw that earlier today. Like a lot of people saying how passionate they were, and I'm like, you just seem angry. I mean, maybe passion can turn into anger, but it doesn't seem like people, they don't seem to want change a lot of ways on both sides of the fence. I mean, and this is the problem. This is the problem because we start talking parties and it's the people in the parties. Like I would vote Democrat and Republican. I would vote, if you have a kick-ass guy with kick-ass stuff, I would vote Democrat for my governor and vote Republican for my mayor. You got to vote for the people. And this is the problem. People get so into the I'm this, and that. I'm whatever label. Everybody, it's so. The problem is people vote anarchy forever. How are you, Otto, brother? It's neither. It's a cow. He's a cow. Okay, on no side of the political spectrum ever going to care as soon as they're at power. Right. And that's the big problem. The problem is, why is the government so unchecked? And like, if somebody's got to start going to jail on both sides of the aisle, like with the bad people, and like I don't care if he's not Republican, Democrats. It's not that. It's bad people. Think about it. We only hear from a fraction of our government. The people that are on the internet, the people that are like, oh, I'm freaking getting, like we don't hear from the other 400 House of Representatives people and stuff. So there's a lot of people that just aren't into the whole let's get on the line and bitch about stuff. Sliwa actually came off as being an empathetic man. I haven't really listened to him lately. They're going to switch up on that for that bag. Yes, I love money. If you love making money, vote for me. Vote for Adam. I'm not passionate. They're not passionate, but passionate. A wise man once said. Vote for Ertz. Take the whole GDP down. Adam, will you give me the money too? She wants that money. I think the U.S. should allow Israel to monitor the voting. Oh my God, they already did. Everyone getting 99% tax on their income. What up, Kurt? I view politics through a completely rational lens. What are you describing as tribalism? Right. I am. But politics is very tribal right now, right? I think you would agree, Kurt, that politics is very tribal. And this is, I can't find out why the two-party system is a good idea. If we had 50 people in the Senate, 100 people in the Senate, like we have 100 people in the Senate now, but no parties, get rid of the caucuses, it would be like how we do jury duty. It's not, like imagine having jury duty, but getting 6 Republicans and 6 Democrats. That would be counterintuitive, right? Like crazy. Like you wouldn't do that. Because if the person on trial is a Republican, then they'll get the Republican votes and the Democrat they vote. You want people to be like, no, this is a good idea and this is a bad idea. If you can convince more people that it's a good idea, then it's a good idea. That seems like the best way to do it. I wouldn't vote for you, Adam. Thank you, Auto Page. Every one of my votes will get some good 3 Dr. Pepper. What war game, Bennett? What war game? I want your money. Hold the brakes. What's the good news, Kahora? How you doing? Money is sick, not gonna lie. Gee, don't you guys drown in money in Saudi Arabia? Can't just come in here. This guy knows knowledge. Can't say delete channel and get off the internet. You ain't got to talk back to him, Julio. Just get rid of him. All right. Tell me later. If it were a good idea, they wouldn't let us have it. That's true, Otto. Sure, you would be surprised. Also, that's racist and stereotypical. Don't be woke. Just asking. Don't be woke. Hey, listen. This is the problem. It is the tribalism. Absolutely. Trump sent college graduates to Cuba to pay back their professors when they make enough money to come back. She was joking. Hey, the war game isn't listed. It's loud and pretty cool, but the sound slim can make me jump. Every Saudi, yeah, me too. Cheese rich. Kahora says, I got some stuff to laser engrave and now a small amount of stuff. All right, let's see it later. Kelsey later. Most of the middle class are extremely rich. Most of our middle class are extremely rich. Yeah. And this is an interesting thing to know. If you make the equivalent of $30,000 a year, U.S., in any country, you're the 1% of the world. The world. Space Cow isn't here because he's bones. You didn't let him eat for years. I got a joke. Do you know when copper wire was invented? No. I can't even think of a punchline for it. But the people in lesser known areas with no little tourists are lower middle class. I mean, that's the way it is everywhere. That's the way it is everywhere. You know, it's like yeah, because where does the economy come from, right? If you don't have tourists and whatnot that are spending, remember, tourists are people that have enough money in the country that they live in to be able to leave that country and their job behind for weeks or months at a time to spend money somewhere else. So tourists are there to spend money. So that's a very, right. Upper lower class. Got it. But it depends. Mostly barely get by. Most barely get by. Yeah, I think that's everywhere too. And a lot of people have problems. And I mean, I can't speak for the Muslim countries, but a lot of people are drunks. A lot of people are drug addicts. A lot of people are addicted to sex and freaking prostitution and girls that they put onto, well, I think that bleeds back into the drugs and the alcohol. Yeah, there's a lot of people that spend their money on shit that they our coppers are police. Dun, 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 dun. Vote for me and nobody will get by. Nobody will get by what? They but and this is one of the things that I think is very odd. You have a bunch of people that are very tribal, and then the problem is, every once in a while, every 15 years or so, you're going to get a bunch of nut jobs. And you can't say that they're better than the other people and vote blue no matter who or red no matter what. It just causes problems because then when rich people see that the populace, the citizenry is tribal, then they can jump in. They're like, look, I can get my guy in here because everybody's voting Democrat in this area. Everybody's voting Republican in this area. Middle class is slowly fading away. My friend was paying rent to Saudi to be able to work in Saudi Arabia. Was paying to us Saudi. Oh, gotcha. The world is broken and getting worse by the day. I agree. No, that W dude. No, I'm not. This guy just broke my nose a bunch of times. The rules, Chi Hammer has struck another one down. Yeah, Warren Buffett's doing just fine. I load 16 shells in a 30-06. I load 16 tons. What do you get? She'd be like, bam. No problem, brother W. No problem. That's what I'm here for. It's what I do. He sees nose in the movie industry and he's like, Jew. No, not Jew. I just broke my nose a bunch of times. It's custom. I am a teacher. I'm the vegan teacher's husband. Don't tell her that. She doesn't let me get on the internet because I eat meat. What? I do you agree? Do you agree, Auto Page? I'm addicted to the X-Files. Yeah, that's one show back in the day that I used to like the late 90s, I guess. I used to watch every day when it came on. I haven't told my future wife that we're dating yet. She'll find out eventually. He's not rich. He's not rich, so he's not. Yeah, let her know eventually. After the wedding. After the wedding, tell her you're dating. What do you think of racist people? I think racist people should be the same place with other bad people. We should make a jail for them and just get rid of them. And listen, this is the thing, too. This is the interesting thing that I don't understand about the current people that are arguing about the deportations. What about racist people? Do you not want to deport them? What if they're your neighbors? And this is what I don't understand. Like, if bad people exist, and you know they do, why are they stopping the deportation of everybody? You know, it doesn't make any sense to me because if people get deported and still have the chance to fill out paperwork and to get back into America, and you know that some of the people that are getting deported are racists, some of them are Roblox people, you know, like why are they stopping that? Stereotypes write themselves. For now, I'm not going to focus on women. No, yeah, you absolutely should not focus on women. No, it slows you down too much. And I'm telling you, the reason that that's so popular in media and stuff is because they don't want competition. If they tell you, and listen to like what they say on the internet. A guy don't spend $400 on me. Okay, on the first date. So who's advertising that? The bars, the restaurants, the places you go on dates are pushing that. They're paying influencers to tell people and to tell girls to say that so that guys spend all their money and they don't get married. If you're not dating to marry, then it doesn't matter, I guess. You're just dating to spend money. But I remember George Carlin. How you doing? Sorry. I'm a big fan of stereotypes. JBL, this is bad. I thought myself once, but you said I hadn't thought of that myself, but once you said it, yeah, right. Yeah. JBL sucks. Yeah, they're all right. All right. What's your favorite song from Kiss? My favorite song? I'm not a big fan of Kiss. I've owned one record. I'll think about that. How you doing, Large Pro? God made everyone. We're human, right? And this is the problem. This is the problem that like this is what. Even when I was an atheist, it's such a better thought process to think that everybody is valuable. Everybody has value and should be. And then it's like I don't know. I see a lot. They got decent marriage. We might not actually all be human, right? I agree. That too, Otto. Nobody looks both ways. Use ATM for racist. Right. Nobody looks both ways in an ATM for racist. Right. I agree that too. They're also paying influencers. Why they're paying influencers? A wise man said. Yes, absolutely. What up, Matt Maestro? Listen. This is the problem with stopping jokes. You can't. If you call out bad behavior, it's not sexist, racist, whatever. It's just bad behavior. But people that act badly and are of a different color, they're like, oh, you're being racist. No, you're just getting called out. I'm liking you more and more. Thank you. Love Gun is your favorite Kiss song? Your number one fan, number one fan after your responses. Hey, thank you. I think I'm just trying. I think I'm just sensible. Like there's a big problem with emotional people, and like a lot of people are really emotional. It's like, how do you? Okay, and maybe it's because the way I was brought up and when I went to school, we were taught to solve problems like that. Like we weren't given like 1 + 1 is 2, 1 + 2 is 3, but like we had some of that. But it was, here's a problem. Jimmy wants to start a store. He wants to sell apples and for a good price. What should Jimmy do? Well, how do you build a store? Well, first of all, you've got to find, because like we got taught how to solve problems, not just with math, but with economics and whatnot too. And they don't teach that at all anymore. They teach you what to be mad at, not how to solve problems. People could say, oh, there's deportation. How do we solve the problem? Stop it all. Well, that's not going to happen. So people are going to get hurt. So how about we try to solve the problem? If you like, if you are like a nonsense, hold on, you are like a moist, you're like a moist critical and Markiplier had a baby. We shouldn't have to think in circles about simple issues, right? Listen, and this is a problem with social media. People that are on the right and on the left, they're usually not on the right or on the left to start with. They put something out there. I'm going to start a TikTok account, a YouTube account, whatever. And then they say, Kamala Harris is a funny voice. And then people are like, blah, blah, blah. I think I like Joe Biden. Like. I think I hate Trump. Like. And then like, okay. And they just keep putting out, because that's the reinforcement that they get. But they haven't thought about any of it. It's just they said something, a sentence on the internet, and if it got a good response, then they're, depending, if it was something good about Trump and they got a good response, then they're Republican. If they said something bad about Trump, they got a good response, then they're Democrat. And this is the problem with the tribalism. What about you don't listen to anybody, and this is the thing I'm all about. I think this is why I piss off so many people. It's all right. Most critical and freaking Markiplier. Come to my country legally or get the boot. Right. Listen, and this is the problem, and this is what I don't think people understand. There's people getting killed because of this. If it never happened, then if the people didn't get here illegally, then they wouldn't be getting kicked out, and all this stuff wouldn't be happening. I don't think people think about the future. Even though as progressives, we're trying to progress, but to where? Then they're not a progressive. They just take names. Oh, to Brandon Johnson. Gotcha. It's all Eve's fault. She took a bite of the apple. There you go. Oh, sorry, I had to leave. It's always smell danger. I smell danger. Yeah, listen, life's not as difficult as the world makes it out to be. You take one problem at a time and then solve that problem and then move on to the next. I think people forgot about goals, like future goals. Like you can have a goal for today, but your life goal shouldn't be for today. It should be like, what do I want to do in 10 years? And I understand when I was young, I didn't think I was going to make it to 21. And then when I was 21, I think I'd make it to 25 and 20. So, but then once I got to 40, I was like, okay, I'm probably going to be here for a while. I better start planning for it. And it's like, I don't know. Listen, the big problem. And when people start dying, look, it was fun, ice, blah blah. Yeah, it was fun. Cool. But now people are dying, and then and this is the problem. When you see people quoting laws and they're wrong, like when they say, like the thing about the First Amendment and the church stuff. This is the thing. They didn't read the rest of the First Amendment. The people in the church also had rights covered by the First Amendment. So even though I have a First Amendment right to be a journalist, but you can't infringe on other people's rights. So it's like these people believe this because they didn't read the rest of it, obviously, or someone in power told them that they were covered, they were protected by the First Amendment, so that they would screw stuff up. What up, is Kaneb? Hold on one second. Bam. Do you think people? Hold on, I missed something. Do you think about Eve sometimes? So I imagine I'm being Eve. Remember, sorting by relevance doesn't show you what you like. It only shows you what you're most important, most likely to react to. Right? All of the meta groups, that's bad for civilization. I think I agree. Do you think people would live peacefully if we just knew at the end we all die and hatred is not necessary? No, I think it would make hatred more, because they would know that I think the reason that we have the problems we have is because you have people that believe that the lights go off when we die, and you have people that believe that there's an eternal life afterwards. So think about this: the people that think that that lights go off when they die, this is the game, and they want to die with the most things. So, and they're not worried about an afterlife, so they don't care who they hurt. And this is where I think the problem is. So then you have people that are religious and they think about heaven, there's an afterlife. And they're like, well, I don't want to hurt you people. So they're easy to take advantage of. You have people, and look, like they didn't go into a mosque. They went into a Christian church. You know, it's like they knew what they were doing that way. And I think it's a problem when you have. I think that's why you have countries that separate themselves by religion. And America was a Christian haven, Catholic haven, and people believed in the afterlife. So they didn't want to screw up too bad. And then you have atheists that say, well, there's no afterlife, so I want to make as big as an impression on earth. So some people are living for the afterlife and some people are living for their legacy on earth. I think that's where we're getting this wackadoo. Irish baseball history. I really want to stream and I really can't. 3 subscribers away. So get 3 people subscribe to Irish ball history. Eve Eve left and took the gifts. The kids. W's Richard. Thank you, Iskadeb. My dude. Oh, shit. You better glue that back on, Iskadeb. My AI guy's giving me credit card. Just joking. I'm AI giving my credit card. We have to count the guys. Right. And I agree. And I'm just talking about solving the issue, like why things are the way they are. And damn, that sucks. I like your reasoning. Thank you, W. Thank you. A handsome old nerd kind of remind me of one of my old teachers. Thank you, Pepperoni. Thank you. And I saw something interesting today. There was this 40-some-year-old woman who was talking about how she wanted a riot boyfriend. She wanted a boyfriend to protest and to riot with. She's 42. Do you think if she had a boyfriend and a husband that she wouldn't be in the mindset to go out and riot? And think about how long people were told to not have kids and to wait. And if they would have kids, do they not want to do something bad that could hurt the family? And when people don't have family, and there's a lot of big things going on, like to say, screw the family, we don't even need to talk to your parents if you're trans or gay or whatever in schooling, where they don't have to. So it's like, okay, so now people aren't worried about their family, because if your family isn't your family anymore, you can always find a new family, a new gang, a new cartel, a new political party. And, so it's just like you're just what you would call a lost spirit. Hell is real. Everyone gets an afterlife, whether they believe it or not, right? Don't forget to like and sub. That's right. So you're saying atheists are the problem? No, I'm not saying atheists are the problem. No. I'm saying that I think that's what happens. It's the same kind of thing when you mix a bunch of people together, and to think that everything's going to be hunky-dory. And listen, I know I was an atheist for freaking 45 years. But I definitely didn't care about what was happening. But I wouldn't say atheists are the problem, because listen, there's a lot of freaking Christians and Muslims and Jews that are definitely the problem. I don't think it's atheist, Christian, Catholic. I think it's asshole and not asshole. I think it's you have asshole Republicans, you have asshole Democrats, you have sensible Republicans and sensible Democrats. And the problem is it's got so mixed up and people are only voting one side or the other. Rather than saying let the Republicans win, how about a few Republicans win and a few Democrats win? And this is the problem. When the powers that be that run the economy realize that people are so tribal, they can just put their money on anybody on one side. Everybody, Democrat, all about to do. Why does that matter? If everybody could have their own agendas, then they'd have to fight it out. I think the problem, and I was trying to make to conflate or to put to say Republican, Democrat, atheist, Christian. It's teams. It's tribalism. And you know, I think there should be a lot more tribes. How many years do you think we have left? It's 2026. Probably not many. I'd say probably 10. If you're a new sub, tell Richard to write name on the wall. That's right. Ghost WTF. What up, Trey Naku? How many years? Yeah, a couple hundred. I don't think it's gonna be that much. Oh, a couple. Yeah, a couple. Thank you, Trey. Hold on a second. I got you. Oops. All right. Anybody you sub, let me know real quick. Just stepped on my. All right. Let's see. Oops. Come on, Trey Naku, TRESNAKU. Trey Naku, gotcha. All right, Richard, are you in the gang? It's like auto paid. PAYG. Auto paid. Blanco. Blanco's already on the wall. I'll put him in. Blanco. So that means socialism, Karl Marx saw as the best. No, listen, we'll talk about it one second. Need to have common sense, sensibility, political sense. I agree. Democrats that have potential to be elected are usually woke. The left is very mental. And let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about this real quick, okay? So this is the problem. How many Democrats have you talked to in power? The 8 of them, the 12 of them that are on Twitter and that talk. But what about the other 212 of them or whatever, that we don't hear from? So this is the problem. Is the whole party that wackadoodle? And the Republicans, how many of them are wackadoodle? Just the ones we hear on the internet? I mean, because there's hundreds more that we don't hear from that just do their job and do shit. And this is what I'm talking about. We don't know the team we're voting for. That's why you got to vote for the person, not the team. That's where I'm from, Baltimore City, Angel. Dude, I have the craziest B I ever tell you about what's going on. I'm from Baltimore. I think I told you that, Angel. Did I tell you that? Yeah, I'm from. I used to live on Kane Street, between Pratt, about that far from Pratt Street and Kane Street, between Pratt Street, Eastern Avenue. I lived on Kane, 300 block. Yep. Yes. So you understand what I mean? Like imagine betting on a team, but you only see 3 of the players. And this is what I don't understand about how people act towards like how I'm Republican, I'm Democrat. What do you mean? Some of these people are crazy. Hold on one second. No, not anymore, Connor. I live in Atlanta, Georgia now. Yeah, I lived there for 33 years. I left when I was 33, came down to Atlanta, started working side jobs. Then I've been in the movie industry for the past 15 years, and now I'm streaming full time. No, that's the food. I'm not married. And my neighbor was over, but my neighbor and their kids came over earlier. They freaking steal bubble gum. They think I have it hidden from them in a. Nice. I'm going to be quiet, and I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna have my freaking ding. Don't forget, that's right. It's snowy shit right now. all the snow turned to ice, and we have a foot of ice across the entire city. Trash is stacked everywhere. It's insane. So socialism or capitalism? Here, so capitalism, and this is why socialism's off the table. I need somebody to come up with something different. The reason socialism gets so pushed by the rich is because they know how to get decadently rich off of it. You can't listen, the people that want to invest want the least risk possible. We know the end of the story. If you change something to socialist, you know how the story's going to go. So the people that have the money to invest to build a socialist society will get deca rich. And then it'll fall apart, and then they'll have all their money in gold and whatnot, and they'll be in other countries, and they'll start another country somewhere, or they'll get retired somewhere. The problem is we need to come up with another form of government. Why don't colleges have, let's create a new governments? Why don't they have that? They never do. When you go, you have the Confederates guys, you have the capitalist guys, you have the communists, and you have the socialists, the Marxists, and whatnot. Why do people keep trying to replay? Because you're there to go to school to learn how to make people money. So they keep putting these same ideas out, the capitalism and the Marxism and the socialism, because the people that can invest in the country know how to get rich off of it. And that's the problem. Brother, I thought about trying. If maybe in my retirement, I will try. Can you give us a duck fade? Why am I? That's not what ducks sound like. What up, the real deal? But don't you? I think. Would you agree? That's going to be fun part. We're going to build a big Thunderdome, brother. Listen. It was very complicated. I mean, maybe I could try. I have a question. Do you know that I love Alice in Chains, Banshee? I'm a big fan. I love. How you doing, America? Emmerich. Doesn't matter. Nation divided, South End stand. I agree. Why? Because the ones who make the money create the curriculum. Listen, right. What? So if we take America right now and we say tomorrow is socialism, who rules? And who is in the mines? The people that are already in power, Republican and Democrat, will just keep doing their jobs. We've already got everything set up. I'm already in the office. I've already got my chair there, my books. And this is the shit they're going to say. And you're going to say, well, no, I think I should do that. And they're going to be like, boom. I don't know what the solution is, Chosen. I don't know. I'm just saying how not what the solution is, but how do we get to a solution? The way to get to a solution is to start working towards it. But people only go back to communism, socialism, Marxism, capitalism. They don't. There should be a bunch of people in college, a bunch of kids over the next 5 years, 10 years, whatever, saying, let's create a different form of government. Yeah, brother, it's definitely getting out of hand, and it's gonna keep going. I just wish people would stop dying, dude. Listen, and this. Okay, I worked in the movie industry for 15 years. I know propaganda. I know marketing. They're telling these people to take kids out there. So they want what's called a flashpoint, moment. They want somebody to get hurt so that they can put it all over the news and say, look how bad Democrats are, look how bad Republicans are. This is what's happening. And this is a problem because people are dying and it doesn't matter. Your life should matter. ADHD, bro. All right, I'm going to go eat. All right, everybody, I'll be back in, let's see, I guess 6 o'clock came and went. Yeah, it's already 6:14. All right, so let's say about 7 o'clock, about 45 minutes. I'll stream from the computer, and we'll pull up some of this stuff, and we'll look into it. We'll see what we got to work with. I would really like to find something out about that. You know that W, dude. I never thought of myself as one, but I'm getting there. I feel like I'm getting there. A new political parties for new people in center. I agree 100%. This two-party thing cannot work. You have to be I agree. Arm the world. Oh, absolutely ADHD, bro. If you know Liam, I felt low bad for the poor boy. 27 likes, not bad. All right, everybody. I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes. Bye bye. Love you. Bye bye.